When the ranger enters the woods, the prey begins to fear. The silent stalk, the secret kill, the shot they'll never hear. Tonight we ride with a liquid fire to hunt across this land. Tonight we ride with a liquid fire from mountain to grassland.
Hey guys, Liquid Fire here. Thanks for joining me again tonight. So we are back in Lynx, Dakota working on the Ranger Chronicles, and we're going to try to see if we can't get lucky with maybe a brown bear, a red deer, and maybe a lynx. We'll see. So my plan for the red deer was to go back up to this one that we'd shot at earlier and try to pick them up at one of their zones. But with the way the wind's blowing, we're going to be fighting the wind a ton to try to get into position. So that's just not the best approach. So what I'm going to do instead is head over here to the swamp, and we're just going to run straight over here to the river and then just walk down the river. So I'm hoping that we have a bear come inspect us on the way, because they're all in this area. No idea exactly where, but they're in this area. And we have red deer, and lynx drink zones along this river. So we're going to head, well, let's see if we can move. We're going to head this direction and see if we can find something along the river. And if we get lucky, maybe we have a bear come check us out. We'll see. It's kind of a long walk, and instinctively I'd rather just get over to the river and start the hunt. But if I can get lucky and run across a bear along the way, we're going to take advantage of that. So I'm not going to sprint over there or jump in the Jeep and drive over. We're going to walk. I'm going to go full speed for now, unless I hear a bear or something. I'd like to honestly see one in the distance. Well, we just spooked something. Not sure what was spooked. Could have been a moose. Could have been a bear. I'm not too terribly worried about it. It may have been a red deer or something. Who knows? But I'm hoping to hear a bear call out or see one in the distance as I kind of work my way down here. That's really the only reason I'm not sprinting. But I'm also not going to be too worried if I, like just now, spook something. It's not the end of the world. Now once we get down along the river, then I'm going to have to slow down a little bit. So once we get down here, I've got to be a little more cautious, because we're going to start running into more things that we really don't want to spook. And I've got something in my eye. So I'm over here one-eyed trying to play, and I don't know what it is, but it's burning. I've kind of been debating on how I want to approach the lynx. They're such a pain in the butt to hunt, but it kind of works out pretty good with the wind blowing the right way. The time is good for them, so we're at 9, we're at 10 now. So at 10 o'clock, and lynx drink at 9. They don't stay there for long though. So I'm hoping we can find one that's hanging around long enough for us to run into them down here. We'll see. I'm dreading hunting the lynx, to be honest. Just heard something over this way. I'm guessing it's further than what I can see because it didn't spook. Shouldn't be any of the things, other than maybe bear. But it shouldn't be any of the red deer. Alright. Oops. Well, we know what that was. Now we just need to get him to calm down and come inspect us. Alright, there you are. Alright, come on. So that's exactly what we were wanting to do. Hey, you stay right there. Blue mark on you. So all I need to do is get into a good position to where he'll come inspect me. Now the wind is horrible, but I'm hoping that their inspect overrides the wind. That's exactly what we got. Seriously? Come on. That's not where I want to shoot you at. I will just keep popping you with arrows. I don't care. Jeez. Honestly, I thought that would have been enough to do enough flesh damage to drop him. He's going to go down. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, looky here. We got the lungs. So we're going to go pick him up. That was ugly, but that's fine. I'm okay with ugly. We'll have a bear dead by a lot down here. I suspect overkill with all the shots. Oh, there he is. He's still breathing. Daggone. Maybe it's not as much overkill as I thought. And yeah, I know that was not a pretty hunt. I get it. I just wanted him dead. I'll just be honest. Up, he's dead. Just saw him do the flash. Let's see how many of these were extra. Yeah, we had him on the first shot. I thought we would. I mean, that's pretty solid. Second shot didn't do anything. And that's exactly why I do not like trying to take a frontal shot on a bear. That's a perfect example. Even with all the penetration you get with the arrows, just barely getting in there and not doing anything that really matters. Look at where it was at. It was way down here. So, I mean, way down there. Shot 3. Yeah, we hit some intestines. At this point, I was just trying to get an instant flesh kill. Same thing with this one. We didn't really care what we hit. I was just trying to get him to drop, but just not enough to get to an instant on anything. But the big thing was our first shot. Solid shot. He'd went down. There was no doubt about it. Just try to be a little quicker. 45%, of course. You know, we're doing Ranger and just randomly taking stuff, so it's going to be a good cull. Alright, so we will sell him. And that's the brown bear off the list. Alright. So that worked out exactly the way we wanted it to. Now I can actually go ahead and run back this way a good ways. And then we can start the hunt for the red deer and maybe a lynx. Yeah, get out of the way, pigs. Oh, there's a moose. Hear him. Alright. So we're going to just walk in at this point. Let them guys kind of get out of the way and settle down. They're going across the bridge. And something's going that way. I may have pushed something else into another herd. The bad thing is they may get down into my red deer. I wonder if we can get up here and see what it is. I may have a chain reaction going on. Can't see what it was. I'm guessing moose. Alright, so now we're going to get a little more serious about making our movements and trying to not spook everything. So there should be a few different places that we could have red deer. And there's 2 different red deer herds down this way. And of course there's Lynx. So I think the first place is kind of like around this bend. So what's the blue marker there? So somewhere around this bend is where all the zones start. Again, I'm kind of playing the let them make noise kind of game. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that tells us there's a Lynx somewhere this way. Unfortunately, I don't have any idea of how far away. Don't have eyes on anything. Oh god, we've got a moose down here too. That could be a problem for us. All I need is a big old moose up in my face. So we got, oh, there's a melanistic fallow over there. Look at that. Young male, we'll have to let him grow up a little bit. I'll mark him on next map at some point. Not interested in him right now. He was small. But I will put him on the map. There's our moose. Do not see the cat yet. I should probably be a little extra cautious with the cat. Yeah, y'all do not come up here. We don't want you near me. Just go on away. Do not come up here. Now, if a cat wants to come up and inspect, that's perfect. I'm not going to complain about that. I'd really like to see the cat. And not while it's spooking away. So it sounds like it's that direction. Which is bad because we've got moose right there. And a bunch of rocks. See, this is worst case scenario. We've got inspecting moose coming from where the cat is. Normally, if I were just wanting this cat, I would just pop up a tower. Guys, go away. Just pop up a tower and call them. Oh, we got a moose really close now. I certainly prefer to call the cats in versus trying to sneak in on them, especially when you can't see them. And apparently they're down, I'm guessing down in that little ditch. Maybe on the other side. Maybe that's not a ditch. No, it's a ditch. Oh, there's our cat. Alright, so I'm going to throw a mark on you. Ooh, don't want to be going fast. Alright, so she's moving left, he's moving left, whatever it is. Now I've got the 3 moose over here coming to inspect me again. If I can get them to kind of take off without running over there on the cat, since they're inspecting me, they should be a little more tentative. There we go. I'm afraid that may have spooked my cat too, though. Honestly, I don't know. We weren't going to be able to get by him, though, so had to get him out of the way. Hoping that they were far enough away from the cat to not force him to spook. Well, I hear the fallow. Should get eyes on the melon. There he is. See, he's super young. I'm afraid I did spook off the cat getting rid of the moose. Off you guys go. It's a huge, huge group of them. Look at all of them. Yeah, we spooked off the cat. That's what I was afraid of. I was hoping we could get the moose to take off since they were inspecting me without getting him, but Yeah, we didn't get lucky. Oh well. The good thing is they can't run across the river easily. So if he's spooked, there's a possibility that he's still somewhere along the river. And it sounded like he ran kind of the direction that that blue marker is anyway, kind of this way. As long as the moose don't come back down in our way. So maybe in, I don't know, 50 yards or so, maybe 100 yards, we'll hear the cat call out again. Or maybe the reds. Maybe I should have just went ahead and tried to stalk in and hoped that the moose didn't spook, and instead of trying to control them and get them to spook away, just try to stay nice and slow and hope they didn't spook at all. Yeah, y'all stay the hell over there. Nice little vantage point from up here. I was hoping we could see something. I don't see anything. Just keep on trucking. So we should be coming up on red deer somewhere soon. I mean, there's not. Oh wait, what we got there? There we go. Maybe we'll hear a cat on our way down to those guys. I just don't want a cat right in the same spot as them. Beginning to feel like we may have missed our best opportunity for a cat. There's several of them down through here, so we can definitely find them in other zones. Or at least try to. This was just... Oh, is it a paw? No, that's a stump. This was just going to be more convenient. And I keep hearing stuff over this way, but that's probably the moose. We've got reds down here that we're interested in, so... we're not going to veer too far off from that. Need to try to accomplish a good shot on a red. Kind of wish it was a solo. I have at least, I don't know, I've got a couple marked on the map that are solos. Now that sounded like it was a different place. It's about where that old cat could have went to. But I've got a couple reds marked that are solos. That would have been easier to approach than a full herd. So there they are. We're not far away. I don't see any cats right in the area. So we're just going to go into full-on red deer mode now. The unfortunate thing is we're in the woods. So they're a little extra spooky. Or at least they seem to be to me anyway. I generally can get a lot closer in an open field than I can in the woods. If they're in the woods. Doesn't matter where I'm at. I think this may be a difficult approach, to be honest. And I think my blue dot is way off. He's a whole lot closer. Or she. They're spread out so far. Yeah, they're only 100 meters out, so not sure where my blue mark is compared to where they're at now. Certainly cannot see them well though, they're behind all these trees and stuff. We're going to do a lot of stopping on this one. I don't mind taking a longer shot, but this, his head snapped around. This is a little too far for one. And with that brush and stuff, I've got to be kind of careful. I don't want to be clipping stuff. Alright, so we're close enough to hear them, so we got the 70 meters mark going on. Of course, they're kind of drifting further away, which means I have to keep approaching more and more. There you go. You guys just settle there for a minute. Tell you what, if he was just a few feet further forward, I'd go ahead and pop him. I'm not looking to try to thread the needle beside a tree with the takedown. Now, if I had the SM-12, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, there we go. 53. We'll do that. Oh, no, we won't, because you're moving again. Alright. Yeah, we'll do you right there. You just stay right where you're at. What the hell? I can't... Okay. I had to force a reload. That was weird. And now, my shooting opportunity's gone. Uh-oh. Oh, this is frustrating. It sounds like they're walking off. No, they're not. Okay. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take a 70-yard shot right here and just be done with it. Oh, seriously? Alright. Well, if you'll stay still, 60's better than 70. That should do you. That should do you. Don't see a lot of blood. What the hell? Seriously? I'm going to have to look at that on tape because that should have been right smack dab in the side of the lung. What the devil? I mean, that was a solid broadside shot. And that's definitely not going down. There's no point in even pretending to follow that blood. What in the world? And I'm not going to go after him. There's no point. Alright, so we got these guys down here. Oh, Lord. I think this is their only drink zone along the river. The other one, I think, is over here. Yeah, it is. And the Lynx should have, by now, it's 12:30. They should have already moved on to... Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, they should have already moved on to their sleep zone. Red deer. Well, they're moving to their sleep zone too. Son of a gun. Alright. Well, the good thing is we know where their sleep zones are. The Lynx, I'm just looking to see if there's anything along the way. Yeah, there's only one, and it's like right here. Everything else is at the opposite ends. That's alright. We'll head to the sleep zone for the Lynx and see if we happen to have one there yet. We may hear one call out on the way. We'll check it. If not there, then let this guy's finish. If we don't have the Lynx there, we'll head on down to the red deer, because they should be heading into their sleep zones. So we'll check those out, and then there's some Lynx sleep zones where they should be at, a little further south. So all is not lost yet. It's just been slow and frustrating. What I'll do is, instead of having you guys walk for another 700 meters, we'll just put this in the fast forward and catch up when we get to our next animal. If it's the Lynx, then we'll stop there. If it's not, then I'll just keep on going until we get down near the red deer. Alright guys, so we finally found the red deer. They're far zoned down here. I got a couple marks on them. But it's late and I'm tired. So I'm going to stop tonight for myself and pick this hunt up tomorrow, because I'm going to bed. I honestly thought, well, I didn't realize how late it was, for one, but I thought I'd be closer to done by now, and I'm not. So we're just going to hold off. I will stop things here and pick up the hunt tomorrow, and you guys won't miss a thing. we'll be right here where we left off at. So we'll be back in just a minute. All right, so we are back finally. So what I thought was just going to be a break until the next day ended up being a couple days because we had the 128.1 patch drop, and I ended up having to fiddle around with that. So I don't know what's going on with this. That's really odd looking. Oh, it's on low. Anyway, so we are still looking to head south here after this red deer. He wasn't in this zone when we stopped, so he should be down here. And then after we work on him, we're going to head to the west because we have the blank on the name, the Lynx. There we go. We have the Lynx over here, and I think they should be like about here and about here. But right here is where we're headed to first. So let's see if we can work our way down here. I just want to kind of look around and make sure there wasn't some red deer around. Nah, I still don't see them. All right. Yeah, so the new patch dropped, and it's been, well, this is technically Saturday afterwards, so it dropped on Thursday. Yeah, it's been interesting. So a lot of bugs around the scoring, but we got that figured out. We were able to get Miriam to give us the oh, there's our red deer. We were able to get Miriam to give us what the actual scoring should be. And when I ran that through my, oh, it looks like a herd, no? Yep, it's a whole herd. When I ran it through my scoring, everything started to kind of add up again. I did a quick sniff test and thought the, are you kidding me? Wow. I was not expecting it to be alerting him that far away, but alright. Anyway, the train of thought went out the window. The base scoring, I threw in some lower numbers, just kind of piddling around with some of the numbers I'd gotten from people, and it was going to be down below 100. I tossed in, I think 87 just kind of as a test. It was kind of close, but it wasn't adding up perfectly correct. So seeing the base being 92 is not at all surprising. It's really frustrating and disappointing that they continue to always mess up the encyclopedia. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to check it and make sure that the numbers are right. But consistently happens. It's really annoying, to be honest. The encyclopedia is supposed to be our source of truth. You know, we should be able to go to the encyclopedia and trust that whatever it says is accurate. I mean, that's not that big of a stretch. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, this is going to be fun. Maybe when we get a little closer, we'll have a better shooting lane. I'm actually going to continue to work a little left. I'd like to be shooting straight into the wind, especially if we're going to be taking a longer shot at a red deer. We're going to have to continue to get closer, that's for sure. I have no plans of taking another 110 meter shot or whatever it was at a red deer. So what time is it? It's 13:47. Where'd you go? You were literally just there. He must be moving again. Oh God, yeah, I reckon there he's all the way up here. Alright. I guess we'll work our way kind of up and to the right here and try to head him off when he gets into this field. Way too far to take a shot with this much wind. Did that alert you? I swear I think he's alerted. He never called out. That tail's sticking out. He's alert. I'm just going to lay down for a minute. Shit, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, so he's calm again. No, maybe he wasn't alerted. He looked like he was. I think we're just going to have to take a shot next time he stops. And just deal with the wind, because I can't afford to spook this guy. He's going to stop. Watch him stop right behind that tree. Or behind that tree. Oh my gosh, or behind that tree. Alright, you can stop anytime now, buddy. You're getting a little too far from the angle. There we go. Let's see if we can hit him. Oh, yes. Yeah. Woo. All right. I was starting to get a little concerned. the devil? Did we hit him in the head? What? Oh my gosh. I did not hold back nearly enough. Far. All right, well, that was a horrible shot. Yeah, trophy's wasted because I shot you in the head. All right, 56%. Not like it really would have mattered, but wow. All right, well, on a horrible shot, the Lynx is done. So let's get him marked off the list. So again, for me, it's been a couple days, so I got to think back. We started with the brown bear. Yeah, we started with the brown bear, came down, got the red deer, and we got the not the Arctic fox, the northern lynx. So we've got the Arctic fox, the mouflon, and the mountain reindeer to go. Yeah, Arctic fox, reindeer, mouflon. What? Oh, I need to go pick up the red deer. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Yes, let's throw a marker over there and go get him. He should be down this way, but I totally forgot that I had to go pick him up. Oh my gosh, that would have been horrible. Shoot him and wander off and never go claim him. I know he kind of came down this way. I'm just going to look around and see if I see him and then start watching for the blood. I don't see him anywhere. Of course, I may have been looking right at him and overlooked it. So he should come from up this direction. May have already passed over the blood and not even realized it. Alright, we're just going to go back to the spot we shot him at and track him down. I would have been so mad if I'd forgotten to pick him up. Of course, I guess he'd be here for a while, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. I would have probably eventually realized it. But yeah, we got a good shot on him. Tons of blood. Tons and tons. It looks like double lung. Nice solid shot. He shouldn't be too terribly far. But I don't see the blood trail. Oh, there it is. Here we go. So I think he went down this way and then took a right. He went further this way than I remembered. Here's where he turns. Yes, I just wasn't far enough over. Oh, I can't believe I just headshot that lynx. Jeez. Oh, right there he is. Good deal. At least this shot should be better. We don't care about y'all. Yeah, that's a little better. Many crickets. Yeah, we got the double lung, just what we thought. Good solid shot. 60%, not the end of the world. All right. So now we have the red deer done, so we can mark it off the list. So that was the brown bear, the lynx, and then the red deer. So we've got Arctic fox, mouflon, and reindeer to go. All right, guys, we're going to have to kind of call an audible here and end this. It's going to feel like it's in mid-hunt. But what's happened is I didn't check the time of the first hunt when I picked up and did the second half after I had to wait. So it didn't seem like it had been a very long hunt, but in reality, we're at an hour already. So I continued on with the hunt and finished out a few more animals. The bad thing is if I run the whole thing, it's a 2-hour video. So we're just going to do kind of a hard stop here, end it, and pick back up in the next episode from this point. All right, guys, I apologize. I know it's not clean, but it's better than having a 2-hour video. So we're going to call this the finale part 1, and then we'll have the finale part 2 coming up in a few days. All right, guys, thanks. I appreciate it. I apologize. Y'all have a good night. God bless, and happy hunting.